Day 5, week 6, design a progress bar for multi-step form. And what I would say is you can expand this if you want to. It doesn't necessarily have to be for a form. You could make it for a tutorial. You could make it for a form. You could make it for a storybook, but just anything where you have someone seeing one piece of something at a time, and there's potentially a sequence of how they would see that as they absorbed or interacted with it. Create some sort of visual indicator that helps track their progress in a multi-step process, such as a checkout or onboarding, or again, many of those things that I just mentioned. Decide whether to use numbers, icons, or just a filling bar, and keep the design clear, accessible, and informative to reduce user frustration. The thing I would add here is that, as I did with the weekly summary, there's an opportunity here if you want to have a back and forth with a technical friend or colleague that you have, a developer, an engineer, and say, hey, I have this form that people are filling out. I have this data that people need to enter, or I have this data that people need to consume. And they may provide some feedback on how a system could support that in communicating progress and thinking about ways that this may not be as linear as you thought it may be. But at a minimum, it's something that you'll potentially have to design in your career if you haven't done this many times already. And if you have done it many times already, this may be your opportunity to think about this from the perspective of being way outside the box and do something really interesting and divergent. So best of luck this week. This one should be a fun way to end the week, and I hope you had a great time, and best of luck with this challenge, and I hope to see your output in Discord so we can all see what you've done and share.